सोनू, हेलो सोनू जी। हेलो। पुरानी वाली मीटिंग में जो भी आएगा ना, तो उनको फिर इसमें भेजना पड़ेगा, तो उसमें किसी को रहना पड़ेगा। आप हो ना? ठीक है, तो उनको जो भी आएंगे ना, तो उनको वो नया लिंक दे करके बोल दीजिएगा इसमें ज्वाइन करने के लिए। ठीक है, ठीक। उसमें उसमें अब कितने बच्चे बचे हुए हैं? स्वाति मैम, shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
Or we should
Yeah,
wait?
let's wait for 5 more minutes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Good morning. I had asked a question about putting the link in the chat, but you said the link was sent by the university. Can you say when was that sent? Because I don't recall seeing that.
Which link you are talking about? Meeting link or exam link?
The exam link that you were just going through.
So I will show the link. The exam link has been sent to the registered email ID, the email ID provided from the GOAL team.
Did you not receive a mock test email from the university?
No, I did not.
You did not receive the. Did you receive my meeting link
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes, I
You
did.
you did receive.
Yeah, I did.
Can you provide your email ID in the chat box?
No problem.
Yeah, so that Vinay sir can cross check it later.
Hello, Ms. Swati. This came to me. I haven't received any link from the university for the mock exam. The last email I have
And you receive.
papers.
You did not receive
but
the mock
not
test
for
link.
the safe.
No, there is no separate link for the safe browser. It's the mock test link that you have to click on, and then you have to use the username and password. Come again? Hello?
Yes, miss. One second. I'm checking again.
Okay. I would like to say there is no separate link for the safe browser. It's when you log in with the username and password. Username is your enrollment number, and the password is the one that they have provided you in the email. And once you log in and you read the instruction is when you get in the portal, it shows you to download and then launch the safe browser. You don't have to go to Google and then search for the browser, nothing. The option is there right there for you guys to download it and then launch it, and only then you can write your exam. So all that steps would be shown by Mr. Vinay sir in this meeting.
Okay, but right now the LMS portal, I'm unable to access it.
Okay, I would ask Vinay sir to put the LMS link in the chat box, please.
Thank you.
Swati ma'am, Tamika has sent her email ID. But this email ID is not matching with the data you provided us for examination.
You mean to say the applicant is there, but the email ID is different?
I don't think so. I am searching from the email ID. Can you send me the
Full name? Oh. Vinay sir, can you send me the link of this meeting in my email, please? There are some students sending me email now at this time that they are not able to join the meeting. I would like to send them an email now with the new link.
Just a minute.
Can I get the name of the student who said whose email ID is not in?
Email is sent to you.
Okay, thank you.
Just copy the URL from there.
Sure.
And this data is not matching.
I will cross check that.
And the another email ID is the Anis. Does it match? No, he is also okay. Yeah, he has received the mail. CPT. Anis has received the mail from us on the same email ID. And what about yeah, Tamika? Sorry, I got it. Tamika has also received the mail from us. So both of the, learner has received the mail from our end.
I'm sorry. This is the email that contains the mock exam link.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I do not see any emails. My last 3 emails were for the reminder for counseling sessions. I have not received any emails with the exam link. I'm sorry. I'm not making this up.
Okay, let me share my screen first.
I missed it as well because it came from a different address, but it came on Wednesday, the 20th, from
Yes.
IOP exam admin.
Correct. That is the same one. So once you open this is the link. Let me start from start point again, as this meeting is on the recording end. So this is the portal where your mock test is available, and your actual exam will be also conducted in the same portal. But currently you have the access of the mock test only. So I was explaining about the requirement for the proctored exam. So this is the window operating system is required. Just a minute. This is the meeting. This minimizes. Right. So window operating system is required. Windows version 8.1 and above is required for the examination. So Mac and Linux we are not supporting as of now. So web camera or inbuilt camera can be used for this purpose. Again, internet. The important part is the internet backup. The internet connectivity should be the smooth during the examination, as well as the power backup. If you are using the PC or all-in-one or desktop, so power backup is mandatory. So you have to arrange some power backup facility using the UPS generator or any kind of the thing. If you are not having the window operating system or window laptop or PC, you can also borrow from your friend, family, or you can also use the cyber cafe.
Vinay sir,
Yes.
I have a question here from all the students.
Hmm.
So if there is a power cutout when they are writing, when they are in the middle of the exam, right?
Right.
So and if the power comes back within that whatever 2 hours or 3 hours of their exam, is it possible for them to log in back to the exam, or they cannot log in back?
They can log in back,
They
but
can log in back.
they can log in, but they will miss the duration, and they
Yes.
can start from the end where they left out.
Okay. They would miss the duration. That is understood. But
But
they can
this,
log in back and
yeah,
continue.
but this will be for the within a 10 minutes period. If you are exceeding for the more than 5 or 10 minutes, so then it will be not allowed.
It would not be allowed for them to log in back.
Right. So that's why I am insisting to arrange the power backup as well as the internet backup facility for the. You have to assure that this should be continuously working on that during the examination. If your exam is for 3 hours, the entire the 3 hours, the internet connection should not break up or power should not go up. So you have
Okay.
to ensure for that.
Okay.
So this is the hardware physically requirement for the system. Now come to the software point of view. So in the software, one software is required, that is the Safe Exam browser. Without this application, you will not be able to enter into the exam area. So what you have to do, I have mentioned the link here. Just click on the link. This page will become. The first was Safe Exam Browser 3.3.3.2. For Windows, you have to download. The specification is also mentioned here. Okay, so you have to just click here. Downloading will be automatically start. For example, if this software you are not able to download entire the software. So what you can do, you just come to this page, our exam portal page. In the requirement of the, I have mentioned the another link also here. This is the source code link for this software, where you will get the different version. Suppose your operating system is 32-bit architecture. Based on the 32-bit architecture or 64-bit architecture, you can download simply your specific. Don't need to download the bundle also. So if you are using the 32-bit architecture of Windows 10, just download this one, last one. If you are using the 64-bit architecture of the operating system, you can go for that. How you will check which architecture I am using for that? So what you have to do, you have to just click on my PC. Like on a start, I have clicked the right click here. So this is the system. You have to just open the system. So here you will see the system type. System type is in my cases, this is 64-bit operating system. My version is Windows 11 Pro. So similarly, you can check your operating system specification, which system type of OS is installed in your system. Accordingly, you can also download it. Hope it is clear to all of you.
Yes, download
Yes,
is
sir.
Okay, so once you download, this software can be how it will look like. Let me just go open your start, and this is the software I have installed. The problem of this software, I cannot open currently, because if I open it, you will not see my screen. My screen will go black. Let me show you. My audio is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
what you are looking at your end?
Is the same requirement for online proctored examination?
No, but in my case, I have already my Safe Exam browser has been logged up.
Yes, understood. So
So
once
this
you
is the problem.
use it, you can't see, you
Yeah.
cannot go to the
So
back
once
end.
you will open your Safe Exam browser, other application which is running in your system will not be functional. Okay. So that's why I'm not able to show. This is the reason for I will explain you entire internal application through the presentation mode. I have taken the some screenshot through my mobile. However, the screenshot capturing and recording cannot be possible in the safe exam browser. That's why for you, I have taken the picture from my mobile of my PC and put it on the PPT so that you can see what will come or what will the next step to follow. So once your system, software is installed into your PC, now you have to log in into the portal, exam portal on the browser. Just open any browser, Chrome, Edge, any browser you can open it and just log in iopexam.ignoonline.ac.in. This page will come up. So on the top right side, there is a login button. Just click on the login. Similar, just like a LMS, you just log in. The same process of logging and forgetting password are the same like a LMS. So here I am using the student account like yours you have. You just enter your username and password. Make sure for the exam purpose, your username is your enrollment number. University's provided enrollment number is the username of this portal, and the default password is already sent to your registered email ID. Or you can also just click on here, forget password, enter your email ID here, the same email ID which is mentioned during the Google form circulated from the goal, I think. Correct, ma'am? Swati, ma'am? The same email ID you provided, no? Which is collected from the Google form. So that email ID will be used for here. So you just enter here and search your email ID and the password will be delivered. The link for resetting the password will be delivered on your email. So I am logging in. So this is the, see, after login, where I came to the exam portal page. But let me click on back to my course. So by default page, your dashboard will be comes up. By default, this kind of the interface, the same dashboard will comes. All your enrolled courses will be listed here. Like here, the 2 courses. Eventually, you all have the 1 courses. Those who have the enrolled in the certificate diploma courses, they have received the course mock test for the mock test certificate and diploma. Those who have enrolled in the PG or UG program, so they will receive this one only. So only 1 mock test is provided to you. However, for testing, I have enrolled in myself in both of courses. What you have to do, you have to just click on your course. Within a course, your exam will be comes up. For example, this is the CFN program. So I CFN 1. So in my dashboard, what it will show the CFN 1, CFN 2, CFN 3. Those who have enrolled on the 3 courses, for exam, they will receive the 3. Those who have enrolled for only 1 or 2 courses, they will receive the only 2 courses on their dashboard. So you have to click on there, and there is the exam link. So for example, this is the MCQ link. So in the real examination, you will get approx like a term and exam for particular courses, similar like that, or something will different can be also be possible, but that will be decided later. So make sure you have to come within your course page where you will get the actual exam link. So you have to click on the exam. Your exam description will be shown here. Entire exam description. What is the duration of the exam, like here, grading method, it will also show here. If any kind of the instruction, it will be also show here. For example, I have, for this exam, I have created the default password for exam. So that's why I have mentioned here in my description, the default exam password is this goal. Some of the students asked me during the meeting, starting of the meeting, that I am not able to get into the exam because I don't know the password. So the password is mentioned on the default your description page. You can also see there for mock test. If real-time exam have the password that will also display to you, or it will be sent to your registered email ID. It will be totally decided by the authority exam cell. Correct? So you have to click here. The lunch. See, the download safe exam browser option is also here. So you can also click here on the download safe exam browser. It will again redirect you on the same page which I shown you earlier for downloading the exam browser. And for attempting the exam, you have to click here, launch safe exam browser. That's why I asked told you that without this browser you cannot enter the exam. Okay, that's why it is mandatory. See, attempt allowed 3. For mock test, we have given you the 3 attempt. Any 3 attempt you can do. Means 3 times you can attempt the same mock test for preparation point of view. So see, I have attempted and finishes my exam. It is not reviewed. That's once I will click here again, this pop-up will comes up. This pop-up is looking at your end. Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
The pop-up window is looking na. Open safe exam browser. My
Yes.
cursor is okay.
Yes.
So what you have to do, you have to just click open safe exam browser. Once you will click here, the page will be remain same and the safe exam browser application will open. Within that, your portal exam portal login form will be also display. Means for attempting the exam, you have to 2 times you have to log in. First in the browser and second in the safe exam browser. Again, you have to log in there. So let me show you the PPT. Okay. My PPT is looking.
Yes, sir.
So I think my screen is not visible currently. So
Yeah.
let me share again. Yes. So this is the page as I show you. This page also I shown you the instruction for requirement. That this is the downloading page from where you can download the software. This is the processing and see this software is downloading. So this is the bundle I have downloaded and installed. You can download your specific also. So okay, now regarding the installation. So once you will download, just double click on the software. I mean this software, you can double click or right click and click on the install. This small window will comes up. You have to check this agreement and click on the install button. So once you will click, this process will be complete. Let it complete. It will take some time. So let it complete successfully. So once you click software install, now as I mentioned, safe exam browser will not allow you to access till some meeting application or some remote type of the application or some external display connected with your system is connected. So for that, you cannot use external display. You cannot use any remote application like any days, team viewer. You cannot use that. You cannot use your Google Meet or a team application or any kind of the remote phishing phishing application like meeting, remote access application or any VPN. So you cannot use that. For that, what you have to do, if your safe exam browser open still, for example, let's see in just a minute. I think my screen is not visible now. Okay. Entire screen. So for example, here AnyDesk is open. Microsoft Team is also running in my background. So what I have to do, I have to close this application from, not from the foreground, but also from the background. Background, you have to close it. So for that, what you have to do, you have to just open Task Manager from your system. In the background process, this is the app process, this is the active process, and these are the background process. So in the background process, you have to check whether you're any VPN or any days TeamViewer or any of Microsoft Team, Zoom, such kind of the application is running. You have to just right click on that and click End Task to close that background process of the application. So see, before attempting the exam, please make sure all the background application, such kind of the application is closed and stopped working. Then close it. And now click on the launch browser. Then it will be allowed. For example, still, your safe exam browser can be open. If this application is running in the background, your safe exam browser will be open, but once you log in into the exam, it will be show you the error. So it is better to save. Just a minute, let me show. I think I do.
I'm not seeing your screen. Sorry.
No, I am sharing again. So it is better to just like close all such kind of the application. See, this is the web browser like Chrome or Edge. First, click login. See, my login is done in the browser. Then you have to click on your course. Within a course page, you should click on the exam link, just like MCQ exam or a term exam, whatever the final exam will be there, you have to click. For mock test, you just click on the exam. Then this page will come. You have to click on the launch exam safe browser. This pop-up, as I show you, will come. You click opens, click on the button of open safe exam browser. Then see, one page I have missed. Okay. So before this page, what will come? This is the safe exam browser. You can see here my entire screen is gone. My taskbar, icons, all are gone except this mock test browser. This is the interface of the safe exam browser. There on top of left hand, there is a reload button, and the right hand side there is a menu button, and the bottom of the right there will be the option for closing the safe exam browser. So this page will come after the logging within a safe exam browser. This page will automatically come saying that attempt exam now. Again, you will see entire your exam description here before attempting it. Once you click on the button of the attempt exam, my screen is visible now, or should I zoom?
You can zoom a little, sir.
Okay. So just a minute. Is it okay?
Yes.
So this attempt exam button will be display here. So you have to click on the exam, attempt exam now. So once you click on that attempt, this page will comes saying that password. If exam have a specific password, it will ask you to enter exam password here. If no, if don't have exam password, it will not show. So you have to click here. I have read the agreement of the above statement. To that you are not some description. Term and condition are mentioned here, like regarding the plagiarism and the cheating. You have to just click here to agree the statement written above. Below that, allow your webcam. So similarly, you have to allow it. Once your visual are on the page, you just click on the agree. I agree with the validation process. So once you click here, the time limit, this is the description. Your attempt will have the time limit of 1 hour 30 minutes. In your case, if the paper is for 3 hours, it will be mentioned 3 hours. If your paper is for 2 hours, it will mention your 2 hours. The time limit, and then once you click here, once you check the agreement with the validation process, then start attempt button will get active. Then you have to click on the start button. Once you click on the start button, you will get into the examination. Hope this screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so similar kind of the exam interface during the examination will look like. For in the webcam right hand side, you can see the test student. This will be the section. If actual exam have the multiple section, all the section will be shown here. Within a section, number of question will be displayed here on the above of the finished attempt button. So for example, one of the test case you can take that one exam have the MCQ, subjective, and the long answer. I mean, short answer and the long answer. Means there 3 section will be displayed here: MCQ, short answer, and the long answer. Within that section, number of question of the MCQ will be listed out there. Number of questions from the short answer will be listed out there. So that will be listed out, and you can just click on this number to jump the number of question. For example, 30 total number of 30 questions are there. You want to jump on the 25. So you just click on the 25. The 25 number of the question will be displayed on the top of the page. The time left, this is the time left button. The on the red rectangle shape, the time left. This is the descending order. The time will be decreasing time to time. So this timer will be also display you. On the right hand side, there is a question, number of the question, and the marks up by the question, and on the top line will be the question. What is the actual question? In MCQ cases, the option will be just below of the question. For the subjective question, what will be here? So you text box, a big text box will be here for typing. For example, you have the short or long answer type. You have to type here. Your answer should be typed within this frame. And once your typing is done, just click on the next page. So next page, this is the navigation for the question, and clicking on the next page, the subsequent next question will be displayed on the page. So this button will be hide. For example, some learner webcam is not working during the exam, means he will not allow to go to the next question. So make sure your webcam is working. If your picture is not displaying on the portal, next button will be disappear. And even on the navigation of the question numbers, that will also go deactivated. So it should be mandatory to webcam should be enabled. Then only you can navigate to the any question or click on go to the next question. I'm clear till now.
If anyone has any questions, please clear it now because the exam is going to start next week.
Yeah, I, I feel it is clear, but like still would like to see it one more time. Like,
So for
Have
that,
you?
a mock test is given to you. You have to just, I mean,
You will have to try it on your own, please, first. With the mock test link is given to you. You will have to click on the link, log in, download the software, launch the software, and write your exam for you to be very clear on this. That is the reason the link was sent 2-3 days back so that you go through the link, and if you have any questions, you could have asked it here in this meeting.
okay, all right. I kind of I go through the mock test link. I managed to go into one of the mock tests. I
Okay.
attempted it. The only thing
so
is that I I'll have to download the software. I will
so
still
you
have
have
to.
the time sufficient number of days is left before they starting the exam. You just explore it. So on the continuous of this, so see, once you attempt on the right hand side navigation, it will be ticking the green color means you have attempted. Without green, I mean white color, that is not answered. So this kind of the notification will also show on the end of the exam. This will be the review summary of attempting your. So it will display you how many questions you have answered, how many you have not answered, and this is the on the bottom the submit all and finish means this is the final submission of your paper.
Okay,
And
okay.
if you have still time left and you want to review your answers, you just click on the return to attempt means it will redirect you to your attempted questions. You just navigate to your entire questions, review that, and again then click to finish. So once you click on submit all and finish, a small pop-up of for confirmation will be displayed again. Means you have 3 times of confirmation before submitting your paper. First, just a minute. I think
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
just just a minute. My screen is I mean gone. So
Vinay sir, if a student is not noting down the time and then the exam
it will
time was
be
like
no,
2 hours or
3 hours. It will always display on the screen. You
yes,
don't need
but if
to.
student missed to see that, right? And
No,
if the
no.
exam time is the portal gets
How they?
closed,
It is on the top of the page, ma'am. How the student can miss it? It is continuously displaying on the page, on the top of the page. You don't it will not hide entire the data. I mean duration. You don't need a separate watch. The watch is in on your page.
no, my only question is I understand that it is on the top of the screen and they have to see the time when they're writing the exam. But in a case, if they miss it out, like last 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and does the portal get shut down immediately? And will their data be saved or it is considered as not attempted?
That will be auto submit.
Auto submit on whatever they have clicked,
Yes,
on whatever they have answered.
even they are not submitting the paper. Final submission is not done by the learner student. It will
Uh-huh.
be automatically saved, and the system will auto submit after the finishing the time.
Okay, noted.
So first confirmation is on the I mean my see my cursor, finish attempt. It is there visible now.
Yes.
So below the navigation panel, there is a button finish attempt. If your attempt of all questions are done, just click on the finish attempt. This is the first. Submit all and finish. This is the second. And final confirmation is this. After these third confirmation, you will not allow to go back to your attempt. So my showing of this is the purpose. Make sure if you confirm it, you will not allow to go back. If you have, suppose the 30 minutes time is left, you want to review, but after confirming this, you will not allow to go back. Once you submit, finally submit it, on your page, it will display the finished. See, attempt 1 finished, and time and table date and time will be shown when you have finished your exam. In mock test, attempt allowed three attempt is allowed, but actual test only 1 attempt will be allowed. So please make a practice on the mock test before real exam. Once your
So,
exam
sir,
is, once you,
sir,
let me
once,
complete, ma'am, just a minute.
yeah,
Once your exam is completed, see on the bottom and right and bottom, there is a power icon is there. Just click on that and just exit. Then your page will, safe exam browser will be exit. More of that, you will not allowed to log in multiple system. Means same user and password will not allow to log in from the different system. But wherever you log in, the previous system will automatically get log out. So please don't try to that. Yes, ma'am, please.
no, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to tell the students, that mock test has 3 attempts, but the final exam would have only 1 attempt. And
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Vinay sir, that once they download the software, that is safe exam software, during the mock exam, they do not have to download the software again when they write the final exam, correct?
No. If the same on the same system they are writing the final exam, they don't need to
Yeah,
install and configure again.
they just
If
have to launch it.
you just have to log in into the portal and launch it.
Noted.
Just one question. You just mentioned that the final exam will just have 1 attempt. However, as as you informed us earlier, that if we have a power outage or some internet issue that is beyond our control, we'll be able to log in back into the exam within 10 minutes. Now, if
Yes,
the
you
exam
will
has
be
one,
able to log in and continue from where you left out.
It is
Means
not considered as a second attempt, correct?
no.
okay. But I have one question. That 10 minutes, could it be extended? Uh, I don't know, probably 30 minutes? Because getting a power backup and all those things may sound easy, but we're all scholarship students, and that should just indicate where our finances are, and we might not be able to get that. And then the other thing is that internet cafes don't normally have power supply, and if they do, their computers don't come with a webcam. This is another thing. And our internet is not reliable. I know where I'm living sometimes, even if I have data on my phone, I'm not able to access it because the entire server, everything is down. So could that time be extended, or and what can we as students do if it's something that is really beyond our control? We can even get an message from GT&T and all the different suppliers that saying that that was something that is their fault. Can we get a redo on this exam or something?
As I mentioned in the beginning of the today's session, that internet power, that is the main requirement for the examination. If you are compromising with the internet or power issue, I don't think we can help you. That's why in the for conducting the online examination, we have provided you the mock test interface so that you can get familiar with that interface as well as with your testing of your hardware. I mean your laptop, power backup, internet. If during the mock test you feel that your internet is not reliable, you have to just manage some alternative for that. Because I request you, please don't take a chance in the real examination that your internet is poor or internet disruption or power disruption. Please do not do that. But because I'm not sure that university will allow you or not, they can also minus your marks if they think it is kind of the cheating. So in the examination point, such kind of thing will not compromise as per mine. But the university will, I mean, inform you the better for, I mean, rule and regulation regarding that.
I would like to answer her from the goal point of view.
Yes.
Before that, one question to Vinay sir. Sir, is just from the student's request. Is it possible to extend the time from 10 minutes to at least 20 minutes? Is it possible? It's just a
Ma'am,
question.
actually, this will be done from the setting of the examination will be done from the SED and the exam division, not my end. So it will be totally decided by them what the flexibility they are doing. But as per my experience, they will not allow you to even they will not allow you to get into the enter into the examination after the 30 minutes. So
30
this
minutes
will,
or 30 minutes or after 10 minutes?
I mean, the late entering the examination will not allowed for that. So if someone has interrupted, because we are conducting the online mode. If suppose as a student, I have logged into the exam, I just log out and just log into the different exam, I mean, system for doing that. Will the examination? I think the team will allow that.
No, I'm not asking about the different system. From
No,
the
no,
same system.
ma'am, this is the scenario. No, I am not saying that any students are doing the such kind of the thing, but I am telling you the scenario. Such case can be happen. That's why it is not allowed.
Okay. So I would like to tell the students, just a second, Alicia. I would like to say here that, a lot of exams from different universities are being conducted. And there are students who have come up with the issue on the internet or on the power backup. And if there is any such genuine issue that there was a power cut or there was an internet problem, this is something that our authority would decide when we have the right proof that there was some
Correct,
issue
ma'am.
while you were writing the exam. And then I can talk to my authority and I can talk to the director and check if I can give you another access in the next batch, right? Without you paying for the exam. This is something that we would take a decision, but do not worry on that now. There are a lot of people that they have put up in the chat box that it is not in our control, which I understand because there are a lot of students from different region. It is not in all the region you get the internet right, or you have that much of access or the bandwidth, which is understood from the goal perspective. And we would take the decision on that. We might give you another chance to write the exam in the next batch, but I would request all the students, at least on the examination software side, make sure that you attempt the mock test, as the mock test has 3 attempts. Attempt it thrice so that you're very clear with the software download and how to write the exam, how to jump to the previous question, change your answer, and then submit it. And even before submitting, you can confirm or attempt it back to verify all your answers. Be clear on that end. When it comes to the internet or the power backup, we will take a decision on that. This is all I
So
have now to say, because I
yes,
am also not in a position to answer that, we will give you a second chance, because that is something that decision has to be taken from the, from the other department. But I will try my best, like we are also trying to, give you the walkthrough and all of that well in advance before the exam. We will try to put you in another batch. I would not promise, but I will try my best to put those students in another batch who could not get back into the exam because of the power or the internet issue.
correct, ma'am. So
Thank you, Miss. When I
uh,
was attempting the mock exam, I noticed that they had the options of checking your answer and clearing your
no,
answer. So on,
no,
would that be available in the
You will not. You will
Would
not.
that be available?
No, you will not allow to check your answers.
Okay, thank you. Just clarifying.
Yeah, you will not allow for that because the result will be processed after the exam commencement of exam, and the evaluation team will evaluate it, and then it will be posted in your grade card. So I have explained, I think everyone has clear about the portal interface, but for fair exam and your marks will not deduct, I have some suggestion or recommendation for learners how they can attempt it during the exam, because I have checked the mock test proctored images that is, I'm not satisfied with that. So let me show you, some of the images or I have taken from the, if you are attempting, just a minute. Okay.
Just
So my
a quick
screen is
question.
visible. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, what you are looking here. Anyone is looking in these images?
Yes, sir.
Eh, I don't think anyone is looking in these images. So
Yes, sir.
such case of thing, your marks can be deducted or your exam can be also cancelled. If university decided to cancel that, they will cancel because your photo is not visible clearly. The posture of sitting should be front of the camera, not the side of the camera or anywhere else. So this is the one case where entire screen is the black. See, phone will not allow during the examination. So you don't try to take the images from the portal. So the university can also deduct the marks for that. I'm not saying that it will be completely deduct, but as per my experiences, I am explaining you the right thing so that your marks cannot be deduct from the university end. See what you are seeing. The face is not looking in the images, ceiling and the other thing is looking in the images. Means your camera is not focusing on you. During the examination, it is mandatory to focus the camera on your face only, not anywhere else. And you have to sit properly so that your image should be clear. In the room in which you are giving the examination should be bright so that lighting issue should not be there. Your image should come clearly. Because if dark images will come, in that case, there are the case of cheating, so they can deduct your marks also. See, some sample. Photo are visible in this. This can be used. See, this cannot be used. In this images, hand is looking, but face is not looking. So I am showing you these samples, proctored images taken from the mock test, which is not, good enough for you. See, person is not looking, curtain is looking in this image. So where is the person who is giving the examination? I don't know. University, if university getting such kind of the thing, they are right. They have the right to deduct, and they says that the student is doing the cheating at their end. So the mark can be deducted, or even if extreme cases, the exam can be also cancelled. See, the person is not looking on the PC. However, she is looking on the table. Means they have put in the book and seeing in the book means she is doing the cheating. So your question on the screen, your face should be on the screen. The camera should be on your face. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, just a quick
So hope
question.
you have
Just a quick question.
got.
Yeah, so we're doing the mock exam, but we're not getting the webcam on. But we know the system webcam because it works in Zoom and all these things. So we just want to know what could be the reason
So,
for the webcam not connecting to the software.
no, so in that case, you have to do the requirement of the exam is the webcam or internal PC camera. Is the mandatory in the initial requirement for the exam mock test examination is the camera, internet, power backup, working laptop or PC. That are the mandatory things. If you are excusing that your webcam is not working during the examination, university or authority have right to cancel your exam, because that is the minimum and requirement, that is the mandatory requirement from the university to taking the online proctored exam. How you can say that my camera is not working? So the purpose of showing this image is that please make sure your camera should work. You're sitting, for example, you see my faces, my camera is on, my entire faces is looking. Where I am looking, I am looking on the PC, I'm looking on the PC, so that you are seeing that I'm interacting with you. Similarly, during the examination, if you are sitting in this position and right posture, means you are serious with the examination and you are reading your questions and attempting it. Correct? I have also
Yeah, well,
seen one image
I'm
that the
saying that
camera is put in on the right hand side. Entire table and telephone is coming on that camera, and I mean, image of the learner is coming. That is not good. Okay.
yeah, well, I'm saying
So
what I'm saying
please,
is not the camera is
I
not working.
request you, please. Pardon?
No, I'm saying that it's not
Please
the
ask.
case that
Tell
the
me
camera
again.
is not working, but it's not working on the software here. We're not getting are we not seeing the image on mock exam? So I'm finding out. Is there
That is
a way that we could
if
troubleshoot
if
that?
let me tell you the this scenario also. If you are following the right specification provided by the university, it will work. If you are not following the specification from the specification given from the university, means that will not work. So it is mandatory to follow the requirement. I have tested the application on the various platform. After testing on the various platform, the university has decided this specification. You have to follow that. If anything, suppose window version, you are using the Windows 7 or any other, suppose if we are not supporting the Mac or Linux, you are opening on the Linux or Mac, that means it will not work there. So in that case, we are also getting the, log that which PC you are using for that. So from that log, your exam can be, put on the question from the university that something is happening at their end. They are not fair, giving the fair exam. Correct. I have also mentioned the email ID for this exam purpose. If you are facing any kind of the technical error or any log, you just send us the log file, a screenshot with your problem along with your enrollment number and program. We are following and we will sort it out if it is possible. If you are following the right specification, still you are facing some kind of the issue, you just send us the mail with a screenshot. We will help you out, but you have to do that fast.
Someone just asked about a bathroom break. Will we be allowed to take a break?
I don't think, ma'am, because that is also again the authority decision. The authority will take the decision on that. I'm not right person to take any kind of such kind of the decision. But as per the general perspective of the examination rules, it will not allowed in the online examination, even offline examination. If you are on sitting on the pen and paper mode on the hall, we are not allowed to go home and do the some kind of the thing. So it again depend on the authority. If the authority is allowing in the specific, as Swati ma'am told in the meeting, if there are the genuine or specific cases, the authority will take decision on that, and it will be informed you. So you have to just communicate it from the uh, Swati ma'am. I downloaded this and then camera remain.
Good morning. I have a question. Can I go ahead and ask it?
Just Melissa. Melissa has downloaded some other, I mean, Chrominia. So in which platform you are doing this? Malaysia. Malaysia, please come up. Please unmute yourself and please talk. Okay. So this is not recommended, Malaysia. You are downloading the wrong thing and trying to do that. We are not recommending it. That's why you are not able to do that.
I don't think there would be any a web camera issue because we ourselves have tested it 2 or 3 times from the different system, and we did not find any camera issues. So I'm not sure. Some of the students are saying that the web camera is not on or not connecting when we after we use the software. There, if you have downloaded the right software, then there should not be any such issues because it's not just from the university point of view. We ourselves have tested the system before we even sent you the link. They are saying that when they opened the Safe Exam browser, the web camera was closed.
So because she is using the different software, ma'am. So she is not
So
following
tell me
our
something, sir.
instruction.
When they are writing the exam on the right hand side, where those questions were there, right? The question number on the bottom there, you had a rectangular box where your picture was seen. So is it that would be visible or no?
No, ma'am. I don't think she is able to enter into the examination. On
Because she's saying when
the
the webcam, when the Safe Exam browser was open, then I downloaded the additional plugin. I don't think even if you download the additional plugin, you would be able to write the exam because, as Vinay sir said, none of the software should be running when you use the Safe Exam browser.
and even regarding the Safe Exam browser installation, she is following the different mechanism. She are not following our specification in the steps. That's why she is facing the issues.
Everything closed, but the camera worked.
Ma'am, she has put in on the URL. That is not recommend our URL, and this is not recommended that. I have checked.
I would request all the students. I think some of the students in this meeting have not really used the mock test link sent. So I would ask students to download the software which is right inside the examination link that was sent from the university. Do not download the software from anywhere. It's an easy option that it is available there as soon as you log in. It asks you to download, and when you click on that, it automatically starts downloading, and then a exe file will be downloaded in your local system, right? And when you click on that local system, it will ask you a page where you have to agree on the terms and condition, and then click on install. Once you're done with the install, that is it, if you're using the same system. And whenever you log in for the main exam, or if you want to try with the mock test again, you just have to click on launch. So as soon as you click on launch, all the other taskbar and the menu bar and everything gets closed, and there's only the power button as he showed on the right hand side on the bottom, where as soon as you finish the exam, you click on it so that you come out of the Safe Exam browser.
Someone asking my internet goes offline. So I will say that if you are in examination, during the examination for in the safe browser and your internet goes off, and for a fraction of second or fraction of minute, for 5 minutes, your internet comes up. You don't have to close your safe exam browser. There are the button for reloading the page. You just click on the reload page, it will be reload. But make sure internet is working. You can test your internet from the other device that it is working, then just click on the reload button. Your exam will be reload and continue from where you left it out. But even when you close your safe exam browser and again you want to get into the exam, you will not allow to get into in the examination. Repeating, if during the examination your internet goes offline and after 5 minutes it comes up, you don't have to close your safe exam browser window. Within the window, there are the button for refreshing the page. You just refresh it, it will be load and the exam will be continue from where you left. Please don't close the safe exam browser during the examination. If you close it, you will not allow to get into the exam again.
So my question here, right?
Yes.
When you're saying that the student should not come out of the safe exam browser because once they come out, they will not be able to log in. But in a situation where, as like the earlier situation where we said that if the internet or the power backup just goes off, and you said within 10 minutes they can log in, but it would start right there or they have to log in back?
Ma'am, there are two cases here. If your entire system goes off due to power, means you have to start your system again and you have to do all the activity again. It will create a problem. If internet during the examination internet get offline and after a few minutes it comes up, your system is still active. The thing is that your internet exam question is not coming. There is an option of the refreshing the page. You just refresh. For example, we have opened the any googling the anything on the web browser and certainly our internet goes offline and we just refresh the page and it will load. The page is loading and the content is visible on the web page. Similarly, they have to do on the examination. But for the power, if they are using the laptop, it will be not off. If they are using the PC without the UPS, in that case, system will go off. Otherwise not. So if they someone who are not using the laptop, they have the the PC, normal PC, but they have to manage some UPS kind of a thing to keep your system running for this.
Okay, so whoever are using the computer and not the laptop and the power goes off
because the
and
laptop
the system
have
shut down.
laptop have the power backup. In laptop case, some if battery is not working or they are not giving a laptop is not giving the proper backup, in that case it also be happen that a system goes off. You have to just again power on the system laptop and on the all the application and do the all the activity again and again. So
No, that I understood, sir. I got that. It's just that when you said that they can't log out of the safe browser and then they can log in back, in that case, when power goes off, also they have to log in back. And you said within 10 minutes
that's
it's
why
completed.
that is the reason. That's why I'm requesting all to please arrange the things accordingly, because uh, it will be also a case for cheating. Suppose I am not a good student. However, all the goal students are very good, and I'm not saying, but in the exception during for the examination, because for the examination kind of the thing, we always take we have to very careful on the have to explore all the aspects. For example, I want to cheat. I am logging in the one system and my friend is logging in the another system. I just hard boot my system that my safe exam browser got closed. So other will just log in and they are doing that from there. So to avoiding such kind of the activity, basically examination purpose, we restrict it. But I'm not, what the authority is deciding and they are allowing such case of not, I'm not aware of that. So it will again totally depend on the authority that what they are giving the flexibility to enter into the examination again and again in such cases.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think with Moodle you can log into multiple devices at the same time, unless it's like your phone and the computer. But logging into
It is allowed on the Moodle, it is allowed, but for the examination it is not allowed. We have restricted it for the single login.
okay. And the other thing is, you mentioned that don't come out of the Safe Exam browser. Just reload the page and you'll be able to continue. Now,
Yes.
if it happens that you have an internet issue and and you now have to switch to data on your phone, using your phone as a hotspot, that would require you to have to come out to look for your phone to log in, to use your phone Wi-Fi. If you understand.
Uh, Resma, first of that, this will be not used in the mobile. You will not able to use this exam portal on the mobile. However, LMS can be used in the mobile. So there are no case of the using it on the mobile.
No, I'm not saying that I'm using my phone to do the exam. I'm saying I will be using the phone as a router. So
Okay,
that I can
phone
have
as a router.
so that I can have access to the
Okay, you mean
internet.
if you are using the hotspot.
If my normal
Okay, okay.
modem
So,
something to do
okay,
with
in
that.
that case, I think you should avoid for that. If it will be totally authority decision for examination kind of the thing. We avoid the hotspot kind of the things. If you are using the hotspot kind of the things, you have to assure that you don't need to take any call on that. If your mobile is using on the hotspot in during the examination, you don't need to take any call. If you are taking any call, that means your internet get disconnected. If call is coming during the hotspot connection, your internet will be interrupted. So please avoid a mobile hotspot kind of the thing during the examination. You can also test it out during the mock test. So mock test is
Uh,
especially given to you because for testing your infrastructure. Sorry, and making your infrastructure a smooth, functional for the final examination. This is the also idea behind to sharing you the mock test.
Good evening, Mr. Vinay. Am I audible?
Good evening, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank
And
you.
thank you
Thank
for
you so
joining us.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for your kind presence as well as your presentation. We need both your presence and your presentation both. We need you both. Actually,
And
I have very simple query. Do we have written instructions or guidelines regarding the requirements?
yes, sir, I have regarding the software and the platform requirement, I have also given them, and it is mentioned on the portal also.
Okay, that's very good. That's really very good. And secondly, uh, on the basis of your this presentation, can we have any FAQ type, frequently asked question type, so that all the learners who could not attend the session or in the future batches,
Sir,
our
actually, this session is already recorded. So I think it will be better to share this recording to all the learners who are going to attempt the examination. Not the all, but all who are going to attempt the examination. We can share this interaction to them.
and do we have? That's fine that you have informed that we have shared the requirements. What type of computer configuration should be there? What type of software they should be using? These are the software requirements. These are the computer related requirements. Are there any guidelines, written guidelines or written instructions also, which you have shared with them? Detailed
Sir,
guidelines.
I am not aware about that. So it will be better to, uh, mm, discuss separately, sir, with the
Okay,
SED
okay,
team, with the SED team and the other teams.
okay. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Vinay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Swati ma'am, I think we have covered all the things regarding the examination and the questions.
I
But
think there
still,
are some
No,
there are some
sir.
of the students, yeah, who want to
please,
ask the questions.
Yes. I'm having an issue here. I'd like to share a screen so you can walk me through.
sure. Uh,
All right, I'm getting it up here. Are you able to see?
yes.
All right, so once I get into my portal, this is where I'm at. I click here, and it's asking me to download a configuration, and I'm not getting past there.
We are, you had logged in the what? It is logged
Here,
in your system.
yes.
Please share your entire screen. In place of sharing the window, please share your entire screen, please. Just stop the sharing and reshare your entire screen.
Are you able to see anything? Oh.
Yes. Oh, you are using the window 11. Correct. Yes. Tell me.
So when I'm here and I click on the exam,
Hmm.
it's asking me to download something else.
So installed now. I think Safe Exam browser is already installed in your system.
Yes, it's already installed.
It was installed successfully.
Yes, and this is the
Okay.
two option that I'm getting.
Okay. View Proctored reporting and download configuration. Just a minute.
When I download the configuration, it takes me over to the
No.
safe browser.
You don't need to do that. I think there are some issue. So your ME. Just a minute. You are in the. Please show me that page one. Exam page, please. MCQ copy. Acha, you are using the MCQ copy of first one.
The first one,
Just to show me that page one first.
the MCQ exam.
Participants. Your name is AMY. Okay, actually you have two type of the role assigned to you. That's why it is showing that. Can you refresh your page?
Sure.
Just refresh your page again. Again, once more.
Sure. Okay, so
Please,
now I
please
can
be
move
on
forward.
mute.
So now is the process that you explained from here.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Actually,
Thank
there
you.
was some issue of with your role. Different role was given to you. That's why it was coming.
All
Not
right.
an issue.
Thank you.
Anyone else have such kind of the issue? They can ask. Swati ma'am, again, one question for you.
Yes,
I,
please.
I think it is written on the chat box.
Yes,
As
I read the message. They're
so,
saying one of the applicant is saying that we could have it on the center base if somebody is there
yeah,
to log in. But I would like to tell something here that, you know, this scholarship thing, right? This is completely an online scholarship. And if somebody is requesting us to have it in the center based, or I understand that, you know, most of the students may not have that computer experience or the technical those understanding, but we also need to understand that this is a complete online scholarship that we have given you guys. So it is now high time that you need to learn slowly one by one, and we are trying our best to, you know, give the knowledge and then have this session so that not all the other courses or the other universities is providing you this walkthrough on the mock test, because all the instructions was clearly mentioned from the university point of view. But if still the students are saying that, you know, that if it should be a center based, or if there should be someone to, you know, uh, teach them on how to log in and all, it is now time to learn. And there is, and we still have days before the exam, and there is a mock test link also given. So and this session was provided so that you can, you know, Mr. Vinay would explain you all on how to log in and get into, you know, how to download the software and everything. So I don't know what exactly to say here when somebody is asking that, you know, it should have been center based. And this is something decision that I cannot take it from my end. This is something that should be taken from the authority, and I'm not in that position to, you know, to take that decision. Yes, initially we thought it would
Uh,
be a pen and paper mode, but later we realized that when it's an online scholarship, it would be better if everything would be online than, you know, writing using the pen and paper and writing the exam, and then we send all your question paper to back to India and they review it and then they send us back. It would be a hectic process.
yeah, Miss Swati, may I
Yes, sir.
intervene, please?
No problem.
Yeah, actually, I think that few students, not many students, I think that just a small number of students, just few students, perhaps they are facing lack of confidence only. They don't have any other such serious issues. Perhaps because they
Yes.
are doing it first time, it is simply just
Yeah.
the lack of confidence. And I think that when they will go through this mock test, they will very easily they will be able to do all these things.
Yes. And sir, some of the students have not actually gone through the mock test. So probably that's why when
Yes,
Vinay sir is explaining them all of these steps, probably they are confused on, you know, which link to use, what is the password, how to set the camera, what if the internet goes off. We understand on the internet side, and I to completely understand the internet issue and the power backup, for which I have already answered you all. But when it comes to, you know, using the software and this, I think you guys have enough time to download and explore things. And you all know that when you can always send me an email, and there is an ID that has been specifically provided from the university and on the mock test email, where you can contact them, and you can always CC me in the email. I will try my best to answer you all.
Ms. Swati, do you have the list of these students who are going to appear in these examinations?
Yes, sir. I have exactly the courses that they had put it in the Google form with their email ID and their full name.
Madam, kindly share that list of the students and their email addresses with us. We
No
will send
problem,
the
sir.
record. We will send the recording of this today's session with all of them, and
Yes, sir.
then you can follow it up. then you can please follow it up with all the students whether they have gone through the mock test or not.
That would be great, sir. Yeah, I would do that. Anyways, I had sent the list with the list is already with Vinay sir because he sent an email to all the students with the mock test link. But I will specifically send you the email right after the meeting. And
Yes,
one of
yes,
the
thank you.
applicant here is saying that can you explain how to mark your attendance? Well, there is no attendance to mark your. There is no such attendance
Ma'am,
during the exam.
ma'am, may I?
Yes, please.
Regarding the attendance marking, there are two way to mark the attendance. Similar like LMS, you are marking the counseling attendance. If authority asks you to mark the attendance, again it will be shown on the page, and you have to just click on that and mark your attendance. Just like LMS, you are marking that. If authority is not giving you the separate attendance kind of thing, means your attendance will be marked automatically. Who has given the examination means they are present. Who has not given the examination, they are not present. So this two probability is there, but it will be finally it will be decided by the authority and it will be reflect on your examination description. If there are kind of the separate marking of the attendance, it will be definitely will be visible on your page, just like LMS where you are marking your counseling attendance.
Vinay sir, can you please put the link again in the, or let me put the link of the, because there are some of the students still saying that they're not able to access the LMS.
LMS.
Yeah.
LMS link is the okay.
There are some of the students who, if you can put it in the chat box for them. Yes, you can use the mouse on your laptop. You can use the mouse.
Miss, may I say something? Good morning.
Yes, please.
From the student's point of view and as a student, the online, what I can advise over my fellow students, as I went through the mock test link, it was, even though I read the instruction about 5 times, 6 times, 8 times, and it seemed a bit confusing, but as I went through it and I started to download the safe exam browser and all these things, it still seemed a bit confusing, and so, but it's something, if you're not au fait with, as many of us may not be au fait with a lot of software and even the computer of itself, we have to take our time and go through it, right? Or else we will jump to conclusion, or we will come up with ideas, oh, there should be a center-based exam, or they should have did this, or they should have done that. But the thing is, if you're not au fait with it, you're going to come up with all these ideas. You have to take your time and go through it, or else you will have in all of these conversations over and over and over. Because if you're not au fait with it, you're going to have that problem. So you just have to sit, go through it. When you're going through the instruction, it seems difficult, it seems hard. But as you try to attempt and you look and you read and you try to understand, you're going to get it. Because I sat there for about an hour and something, and as you know, I was back and forth with the email and what I'm doing on the laptop. So eventually you get it, because if you can read and you try your best to comprehend, add your comprehension skills to your reading, so you will get it. But if you just try to attempt it in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and you realize I'm not getting this thing, you're not going to get it. So that's why I was looking out for the link a long time, because I know it's something that we have to take our time with and get au fait with, or else we will get frustrated. All right? And I thank you, Miss, for the whole idea that you is going to try to see if we have any power outage or we have any internet interruption. You're going to try your best to solve the case, right, with the higher authority, because Of course, you know that is the only sore point, was the only sore point for me, because I know that Guyana, we have some abrupt problems. We have problems that has come suddenly. So, and sometimes it's not rectified right away. We know in Linden, I'm from Region 10, sometimes you have internet problems that have to be taken 2 to 3 days to be solved, right? So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
You're welcome, Alicia. I think you have explained it well, as she said that it is better you take your time and then prepare for the mock exam. You can attempt it thrice. And if still there is some problem that you're not getting in, you can always send your enrollment number. Please, guys, when you send me a query, please make sure that you have your program name and enrollment number. It would be very difficult for us to check, to go back to your portal and then check your enrollment number, because until and unless you do not send me the enrollment number, I cannot forward your query to the university. So please make sure your enrollment number, your program name, and if there is any error that you're facing, please send us the screenshot with your concern in the email. And if you're sending it directly to the university, you can always CC me, so that, if you do not get any response on time, it's mainly because of, we have a time zone difference. So that's the reason you may not receive the response on time. So I can always cross check with the university, and then we can come up with the solution.
Regarding the actual examination, someone Manli is asking about the examination timing. So it will be decided and circulated by the university from the examination division through the LMS only. So you will get the mail notification regarding that. So, and regarding the examination password, it will be totally depend on the real-time examination, how they are setting up. But for mock test, I have given you the maximum probability things. If there are the examination password, how it will be look like. If there is a no examination password, means that will not also show. If there is examination password, so it will be either it will be delivered through the email ID, or it will be mentioned in the exam description.
And I would like to say again that you cannot use your cell phone. You can only use a laptop or a computer, because you need to install a software inside. And the only system that would support the web browser is the Windows. It should be a Windows operating system. Students who are saying that, their laptop gets rebooted every now and then, make sure it's updated well before the exam. And then if somebody has if their laptop need to be charged every now and then, make sure you charge your laptop completely, and then during the exam you can connect your laptop to the battery, so that you would not have any problem for the next 2 hours or 3 hours of your exam. And I would request the student, if the exam is at 8:30 morning, make sure you log in well before, so that you can start the exam on time. And in a case where there is an internet issue and everything, we would get the details from the university on the time you have logged in and the time you have logged out from the system. And as with that log details from the university, and with the right proof that there was actually an internet issue, I can always circulate that detail to my authority, and we can go ahead with that. But if student have genuinely not attempted for the exam and is requesting for the next batch, that is something that you would have to pay on your own, because this list, which is 113 students who are writing the exam for this batch, this invoice has already been sent by the university to us, and we have already paid your examination fees. And if a student is not attempting now and then would want to write it in the June batch, then it's like we have to pay an extra fees for your exam, because it would not be considered from the university and that you have not written now, so you would be writing it, because they have done all the preparation for each of you as a student. So we will have to pay your examination fees again from our end. So please make sure, be ready for your exam. You have enough time now. So I would request all the students to be well on point and do your studies. So some student asking, so Mac OS? No, the Mac, no, it's only the Windows. No Mac, no tablet, no Windows, no Linux, and it's just Windows. Please do not use your phone. You cannot download the software on your
Even
phone and use the
even
exam.
even the mobile hotspot is also not recommended for the actual examination. As I explained during the exam, if anyone calls you on your mobile, your internet get disrupted. So that
Yeah,
is not
that's a
recommended for that. And one is asking regarding the actual exam. The actual exam will be shown during the examination. I cannot show you the, I mean, how the actual exam will look like, but maximum probability I have shown you here. So it will be, most of the things will be almost same.
Sir,
The navigation, the
yeah.
looking of the question, the plagiarism check or agreement of the before the examination, everything will be same. The probability is that either the exam have the password or not. That will be, if exam have password, the password will, it will ask you the enter the password. If not, it will not ask you the password. The examination, within the examination, the question may be vary. That will be the MCQ, subjective, fill in the blanks, matching, anything can be happen. So the window will be the same, the pattern will be the different. So it will actual will be shown on the actual time. So someone is asking, they, I think they have the examination. Amena. Amena is there. Amena Fortune. Can you share your screen and let me know what are the issue? Or you can also send the screenshot on the email ID provided to you. It's up to you. Either you want to show us current as of now so that the other can also see the, if someone has the similar kind of the thing, they will sort it out themselves. Amina Fortune, are you there? Is the exam going to the same mode of the mock exam? Because I understand everything on the mock exam already. So I think she is not here. Anyway. No,
Good
not.
morning.
Yes,
I have a question.
yes.
Is it possible that my date can be rescheduled because I was using my phone to do the course, right? Right through online. I was using my phone all the time. And in order for me to use my laptop, I have to use the phone to get a hotspot. And now I'm aware that I cannot use my phone. And with the time period, it's very hard for me to get another laptop, and I have a battery issue. So it have to be plugged into the current. So I don't know if it's possible that my date could be rescheduled because it will be hard for me to get another laptop now. And I don't have Wi-Fi where I'm living. I'm from Kukwani, Region 10, Sub-Region 2. And we have Wi-Fi only at the primary and secondary school. But school will be reopened on Monday, and I will have to ask permission to use the school.
Swati ma'am.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Will
Yes.
you answer?
Can you come again, please?
Actually, she is having the issue. She has completed his course using the hotspot, and within a mobile, she has studied. So here, as I explained, she got to know that using the hotspot in the laptop, there are chances to interrupting the internet. So she want to reschedule his exam for next batch because she is not able to, arrange the alternative, or she has to go to the school and take the permission for the real time exam, and the exam school will be open on the Monday. So what you will suggest her?
So, I cannot suggest her anything now. And the only suggestion that I can give her is if she can arrange it somehow. But because because she's because as university been very clear to me, sir, that the number of students whoever has registered for this batch, if they do not give the exam, then they have to pay for the next. So this is something I think even if I talk to my authority, they would be like they will have to pay for the exam. Then the student
I,
would have to pay for the exam.
ma'am, I have one suggestion. I think her school will open on the Monday.
So
So
Monday
she,
is
yeah, she has a good enough 1 week of the time. No, no, on the
when
27th
when
is
is your
there. Na?
first
So,
exam? When is your
yeah.
first exam?
The first exam will be from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday will be the
So she has the
27th.
2
27,
days
28,
timing.
29.
Monday and Tuesday is there to for
Yeah,
testing and taking the permission in the school.
yeah.
So I think you have to manage for somehow. Anyone else? I think ma'am all have cleared. Someone is saying the all question are the multiple. I think we have addressed all the questions. One question. Who is asking
All
for one question?
all questions multiple choice. Yes, I think the certificate programs will have the multiple choice question, but the BCA students would have multiple choice as well as the descriptive answer, where you will have the text box to type for the long answers. On the day of the actual exam, do we have to wait on the instruction to begin or just log in into the examination portal? So, Mr. Vinay, sir,
So, final date and time will be circulated, posted on the examination portal. Similar like currently one link is there, examination requirement of the system is there. So once everything will be set up, the portal will get another link regarding the actual time schedule for your examination. And then after within your dashboard, your course will be reflected a day before day one. You can check your course will be reflected there. The course start timing and the exam start timing will be the same as per the schedule provided on the portal.
so
So
the link that you have provided for the mock test, right,
that
in
will
the
be the
email,
same. That will be the
that's
same
the
for
same.
the actual
That's
exam.
the same. Okay, okay, okay. So once they log in, it as it shows now the mock test for the final exam, it would show
So
something different.
their actual course will be reflected on their dashboard.
Okay, 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 noted. Is guys, it's the same link that you have for the mock test. Is only during the on the day of the exam or maybe one day before. You when you log in, you would see next to the mock test, you would see your course for all the course and for the course that you, sir. I have another question. Suppose a student, one of the student, imagine if I had registered for the exam and I opted only two course to write it in this batch, that is the April batch. So only those two courses would be shown in my portal, or all the course
Correct.
of that particular. How is
Correct.
it?
Only two courses. The courses
Okay.
which is provided by you in
Okay.
the Excel, that is only allowed them to access, not other.
So what I will do is I will send an email on my Monday to all the students exactly to tell you what are the courses that you had filled in your Google form, so that you're very clear. Probably some of the students, they actually don't know what are the courses that they had registered in our Google form when we send them a link. So I will send you exactly the number of courses that you said you would want to write in April, so that you are very clear, because those are the courses that would be displayed in your examination portal.
Correct.
Any questions that we have missed, or anybody has any question or want to share their screen?
Sir, good morning. While doing the mock test, I'm not too sure if I'm the only person having this issue, but there's like a 12 to about 15 seconds delay before it goes to the next question. Is this the
It
same
will be,
thing?
don't worry, it will not happen. You can try today with the test, it will not happen.
Okay, because I,
There are some issue in the network, so that has been rectified. So you can check now.
okay.
There will even during the actual exam, it will be not delayed like that. Because not only you, it may be the probability during the exam you were testing it out, there was the network fluctuation. That's why it was happened. However, as Swati ma'am told, that their team has also tested the application. They are not, they have not faced any issue. Apart from that, other students are also using that. So it may be the possibility that when you are testing it out, there will be the network fluctuation. So don't worry about that. We are looking it and we will fix it. However, it is already fixed.
Another thing I would have mentioned in the chat, but maybe it was not being noticed. I was
What is
trying
that?
out the I was trying out the feature where there's a blackout. So what I did is to while doing the exam, just did a hard shutdown, pressing the power button and turn back on my laptop. And
Mm.
within that 10 minutes, I was not able to go back into the portal to do the exam. I had to wait until that 3 hours had expired, and then I was able to go in. But the 3 hours had already expired for the exam. Um, would the same happen? Because I know we were talking about power outage and we are looking at
So,
that time.
as I explained in my session, that if it is happening and you are not coming up before the ending the examination, your whatever the you have written, it will be automatically saved, and only those questions you have attempted is marked as a attempted. Other are marked not attempted. So your evaluation will be done on the that basis which is you attended. So that's why I'm keep requesting you, please do not try to disconnect the examination, because it may be the probability you will not allow to get into the examination later on. So that's why we have decided to give you the multiple attempt. Even in multiple attempt, suppose you have writing some exam here, you are your power got disconnected, you will not allow immediately to get into that. For that kind of the thing is also happen. So that setting is also done for you, so that you can prepare yourself to attempt the examination in one go. That will be best for you, and avoid the such kind of the confusion from the evaluator and the your end. You don't have to write to mail to the others to handle such cases. So please do one thing, that try to get finish your exam in one go. Don't try to within a 10 you are attending 10 minutes for the exam and going say, to do some other work and coming back and trying to reattempting that thing. That is not good, and that is not good practice for the preparing the real exam. Okay. When logging the citizen browser, it states that you have to configure your exam setting. The can you share your screen, Chan? Someone asking that Ryan Chan, please share your screen so that I can see.
Okay, let me just load it back.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to load it on the computer. I know if you would be able to see it.
So this is showing because you are opening Safe Exam browser. You don't have to open directly Safe Exam browser. You have to log in into the online exam IOP exam.ignou.online.ac.in. Within a course, it will ask you to launch the Safe Exam browser. You don't have to open the Safe Exam browser. That is
Okay.
please again share it. Let me.
Good morning, Miss. Can I say something?
Just a minute. Shan, you have opened the Safe Exam browser directly. You don't have to open that. You go to your page,
Okay, sir.
iopexam.ignoonline.ac.in. Within the course, just click on the exam link, and there you will get the link for launch the exam browser, Safe Exam browser. By that, it will be open the Safe Exam browser, and your question will be reflect there after re-logging in the Safe Exam browser.
Okay, so you're just using it from the link that
Yes,
we got in the
yes, yes,
email.
yes.
Okay then. Thank you very much.
Someone was asking in between. Please ask. Comes up. Who was asking? Please ask again.
Miss Sir, I am living in the interior and I also use my phone throughout this course. And in my village here, I have no Wi-Fi. And if I could do hotspot from my phone to the computer, if that would be so.
So as it is already explained, ma'am, that if you are using, we don't have any issue of using the hotspot, but I am not recommending anyone to use hotspot, because if anyone calls you between the examination or between the duration of the using the hotspot in your laptop, your internet will be disrupted, and it will be the probability to disrupt your exam also. That's why we are not recommending that. For normal uses, normal surfing kind of the thing, hotspot, mobile hotspot can be used, but for the examination point of time, it is not recommended at all. Because you will again, if your exam got interrupted, you ask us, my exam got interrupted due to the internet connectivity, that what we can do. You then the long conversation will be continue between you and the authority and the goal team. So that is, I think, not recommended at all. I'm right, Swati ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please ask your question, Melissa.
Good morning.
Melissa.
Just a suggestion with regards to the hotspot. I know some of us don't have Wi-Fi, and some of us are thinking it's a backup in case we have like a power outage. But I know there is a do not disturb feature on some phones. I don't know if it's on all. And once you put that on, you would not be able to receive any calls or messages during the period of time. I think that might be helpful with regards to using the hotspot.
Okay, because that's all I can access
Someone
to in
saying
my
that take
village
out
here.
your SIM. If you say take out your SIM from the mobile, how the internet will work within the mobile?
That's why I'm saying there's a do not disturb feature that you could put on the phone that you would not receive calls or messages or any notifications
No,
whatsoever.
there is also chances if a call is coming and you are not picking the call, again internet got disrupted.
No, with this feature on the phone, no calls would come in.
I understand do not disturb feature in the phone, but in that case still phone will ring. In silent mode, your phone will continue ringing. During that time, internet got disturbed. hotspot got disconnected. You can test it out at your end.
It's not silent mode. When
It
you
is not safe.
initiate the do not disturb, it blocks all calls, all internet, everything. It only gives what you are
So
authorizing to give to come through. That's what we're talking about. That's the feature that the
yes,
phones give.
so it will not work. So that is not a good idea to take such kind of a risk during this your final examination. So I think shall we bind up or still we have
One
some
of
questions?
the one of the applicant is asking, just to be clear on the exam, they both camera and audio has to, how would the audio be on? Because it is not a Zoom session or a Zoom call or a, why am I asking? Because the next is, no, it
Actually,
is this,
there is
yeah,
not there is not a requirement of the microphone
yeah.
speaker during the examination. Webcam is required. Yes, it is required if any paper have some kind of the recording is required. So I am not sure if yes, I mean uh, I'm not sure about the what the actual examination paper are. If there are some recording is required, then only your audio microphone will be used. But don't worry if it's there are some kind of the thing, it will be required. But I don't
So I
think
don't
there
think
is.
so. I don't think so,
I
sir. There
don't
would
think.
be any microphone needed for any of these exams, certificate and BCA.
Yes.
So it is just the camera. If your laptop has a camera, then you do not have to use the webcam. Only if the laptop or the system do not have the internal camera is when you have to connect the webcam to your computer or the laptop so that your face is seen in the system. Because the moment the picture is dark, then the university might terminate you or they might deduct your marks.
So as I show you the sample, please work on your posture and do not make a sit in the dark room where your face should be clearly visible during the examination. Set your camera like that, your entire face and activity should be monitored in that.
Any more questions or can we wind up? Anybody has any questions, please?
Please don't ask the
Yes,
repeat question.
miss. From our side in Mabrimo Region 1, right? They promised to give us a center to go and write this exam, which they would provide the internet. But we haven't got any news from them for the past month, so I don't know if they still give us or we'll have to find our own internet.
Okay, for now, the government is working on it, but for now, we do not have any regional center. So for this exam, definitely you would not have that facility. I can guarantee you that for this exam, it would not be provided, but I am not sure on the coming exams. For this exam, you will have to manage it from your end. There is no regional center or there is no internet facility that is being provided from the government as of now.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Welcome.
I have a quick question. Um, Based on the fact that school has reopened, our school is going to be reopening on Monday. Some of us here that are doing this course is are teachers, and we will be required to be in school. Now the exam is slated for a specific time. If Can I ask, is there a possibility or that someone that is a representative on our behalf can ask for that time that we can go and have that exam written, or do we need to do that on our own?
Yes, this is one of the things that I had discussed in my last meeting with my boss. And I had received some email that there are some teachers who are writing the exam, and 25th is the day when you have to be there, present in the school on the first day of your term and the last day of your term. And that is the reason that we had requested university to postpone it so that there is no exam on that day. So that is the reason there is no exam on 25th, and the exam starts from 27, 28, and it goes up to, I think, 2nd or 3rd. So now coming to asking the permission for those days, um, I had even discussed this, and the answer that I got from the higher authority is that you guys have to manage it on your own. There would not be any letter or anything that would be provided from our end.
Someone mentioned earlier in the chat that there was a memo for the teachers giving approval to write exams on those dates. And earlier in the chat, somebody put that there.
I'm not
All
sure
right.
who
So
put
can that memo be sent to us or something like that? Then if there's
There
such a
was no
memo, because
memo. There was
Let,
no
let me
memo
let me
sent
shed some light on that same memo that you're
from
talking about.
GOAL.
It's not actually a memo, but a public service rule. If you're a scholarship awardee and if you're a teacher and you're employed as a public servant, quite remote I'm speaking, and you're employed as a public servant, there is a rule that they are supposed to give you time off because you're a scholarship awardee. I mean, if you do fail this exam, you have to incur some expenses. So more or less, there is a fair rule which they can refer to, and the body that which you guys are in, would it be a public, and it only applies to public schools or public servants, can opt. I mean, I was an HR practitioner, so yes, there is a memo. I can probably look for it and pass it on, so forth. Maybe you guys will be able to use it and legally use it to get that time off. So what you had with that. There are rules that applies to scholarship awardees, public servants. You guys can use in your interest to actually get that time off. What you had. There are ways to get around the system. Quite your mode, boy.
we know there are ways. We were just trying to figure out what way we have to use. Thank you, though.
No problem, Adriana.
I think Vinay sir, we can wind up the session.
Okay, fine. Thank you all of you to joining.
Thank you so much, everyone, for raising all your concern and joining the meeting on time. And I would wish you all the very best. Get prepared well for the exam, and I hope nobody face any issues regarding the internet or the power backup or even to log into the examination portal. I would want you all to write the exam and come out with the flying colors. I would want everybody to get awesome marks. Please try your best, guys.
Thank you for the session. It was very informative. Just a reminder to send the link so that we can go back and have a look.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Swati ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Good day, all of you.